Plains, I'm Trice, and in this video you'll learn the 3 tricks that will speed up any manifestation. I did this and I got a 1,500 beach vacation for free almost instantly. So if you want to learn how to do it too, keep watching. First tip is to get grateful. What I mean by this is grateful is one of the highest vibrations that can exist simultaneously while you're feeling pretty crappy. In true form, not faking it. And let me tell you a little story of what I mean by this. I was manifesting a beach vacation this summer, and it had to be a little bit economical because my budget was tight. And my sister had called me and said, "Hey Trice, do you want to come down to the beach house?" And I'm like, I would love to do that. That sounds so great. And it was going to be for 2 days and we were going to get to stay with her. So the only thing we had to do was rent a car, which that would be about $300. So I'm like, that's doable. About a month passes and she rings me up again and she says, "You know, Trice, I'm sorry to tell you this, but the beach house is full, but I'm seeing that you could get an Airbnb in the neighborhood for about $150 a night." I said, okay. And I was like, it's a little tight for my budget, I was thinking, but still doable. Well, then about a week before we're supposed to go, she's like, "Trice, I don't know, I've been thinking over and over about how to solve this problem, but now the Airbnbs are like $250 a night. This weekend, these 2 days are gonna cost you over $1,000 if you, so maybe you shouldn't come." And I said to her, I said, "Oh my gosh, I am so grateful that you brought this up. I was feeling so stressed about the money, like how am I gonna make this fit? It's a lot of money just for 2 days, is that really worth it?" But I didn't wanna feel like I was cheaping out. And she's like, "No, we can see each other at a different time." So we hung up the phone, kiss, kiss, kiss. And was I disappointed? Yes, I was disappointed. I was like, oh, I really wanted to go to the beach. But I am so grateful. I truly was so grateful that we had that conversation because the budget was stressing me out. And even though I was disappointed, I also felt relieved that I wasn't going to overspend or not meet my financial dreams. Within 60 seconds, I get a text from a friend that says, "Hey, what are you doing the last week of August? Would you like to come to my beach house for the week?" And I already had known that my mom can let me borrow her car that week. So now I have a whole week beach vacation with a car for free. And it really came because gratitude. Do you see how gratitude can simultaneously exist with disappointment or with anger or with frustration? It's very hard to feel love and joy when you're disappointed because we're human. But gratitude, because it vibrates at one of the highest frequencies, it will help your manifestations come quicker and you can still be true to all those other emotions. Tip number 2 is uncover what's blocking it. Now, this might seem difficult because the hardest person in the world to see is ourselves. Isn't that so true? Don't you look at your friends and be like, "I know why you're not getting what you want"? But I have a little trick that helps with this. I'm a financial planner, and with my clients, I have them fill out this form with these very leading questions. Questions like, what did you hear about money growing up? How do you feel about rich people? Now, it doesn't have to be money if you're manifesting something. If you're manifesting a better relationship, you could just change the word money to, what did you hear about relationships growing up? And then you just start writing. I had a client that did this, and he's like, "Oh, when I moved to New York City, my brother said, you know what? You just have to go into debt to live in New York City. So just get used to that fact. In the Midwest, you don't have to, but because you live in New York City, no matter how much you make, you have to be in debt." So what do you think I found on his balance sheet? That's right, $14,000 of credit card debt. A few years have passed. He has over $100,000 net worth because he was able to see that that's not true, that that's a false belief that he could let go of. So writing with leading questions helps you uncover blocks. It even could be a question like, what am I doing to block my manifestations? And just start writing like you're speaking to your higher self, and the answer will appear. Lastly, don't be afraid, my friends, to get specific. If you want your manifestations to come quicker, be very, very, very specific. When I was manifesting the J12 watch, it was the J12 watch. It wasn't a Swatch or a Rolex, it was the J12 watch. I could see it very clearly in my mind. Now, this can arise a lot of fear. When I was manifesting my daughter, everybody was like, don't pick the baby girl, just pick healthy baby, just pick some baby in the universe. But I was such a believer in the law of attraction by then. I'm like, I am not asking for every baby in the universe. I am putting out the call and the vibe for one beautiful, specific soul to answer the request. Kind of like, you know, the personal ads in the newspaper. Do you say, anybody will do? No, you get really, really, really specific. If you're still watching and you've gotten this far, will you do me a huge favor and just smash that like button? It helps me so much and it makes me so happy. Until next time, my Earthling friends, ciao!